I'm alive, I can't complain no more. The sun out, baby, I don't see the rain no more.
What's good, Rippa gang, and welcome back to another video with your boy Rippa. And today we will be doing something new, but still coming from SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. We will be doing this game mode called Road to the Hall of Fame. And as you can see, we got a couple of different people that we can actually go to and play the story. I believe every one of them is on Legends difficulty, so it won't be no easy task. But as you know, now, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up on the video. And once you do subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell. That's where every time I drop a video, I go live, you will be notified. So without further ado, let's get into this first match. So as we will be doing the Road to the Hall of Fame game mode on SmackDown versus Raw, we will start out with Mick Foley. As it says, use an Undertaker in direct challenge mode, defeat Mick Foley in a Hell in a Cell match on Legend difficulty. There is no introduction needed for one of the most famous matches in WWE history. Dare to climb into the sadistic Hell in a Cell structure and experience this legendary bout for yourself. But be forewarned, you may not walk out the same man. Now, as we get into this match, be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. And we are on our way to Hell in a Cell as we start the road to the Hall of Fame.
The following contest is a Hell in the Cell match. And the opponent, from Long Island, New York,
a big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. Is it just me, or does the dead man seem a little off tonight?
I don't know what match you're watching, King, but the dead man looks as good tonight as when he first appeared in the WWE.
I'm not sure if it's your eyes or your brain that shot JR, but that's ridiculous. The Undertaker's...
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Oh no, I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Every time you get into the ring with Mick Foley, you're taking your life in your own hands.
Mick built his legacy by destroying some of the biggest names in the business. In WCW, in ECW, and of course...
He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to?
And it's been reversed. He countered that and made it look easy.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is the quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is. But I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me.
How about a perfect record at WrestleMania, King? How about being a multiple-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Now, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two? There's a reason they call him the Phenom. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars for his entire career. He came in at the top, and he stayed there ever since.
Well, The Undertaker might have had a pretty good ride, but I think it's only a matter of time before someone buries the dead man.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars...
Oh, man. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
Tombstone pile driver! My God! What an impact!
Oh, my gosh! No one could survive a fall like that! Wow!
My God! Would you look at the power of this superstar?
Here we go! Tombstone pile driver!
And here's the pin!
1, 2, 3.
I know that barbecue-loving Mick Foley...
And there is your match, ladies and gentlemen, as we recreate history. The Undertaker still is successful in the Hell in a Cell as Road to Hall of Fame. On to the next match. As we go down the list of the Road to Hall of Fame, we come to 1997 on the 23rd of March. At WrestleMania 13, Bret Hitman Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin squared off in a brutal submission match that helped usher in the Attitude Era of World Wrestling Entertainment. Experience this confrontation again as somebody is going to tap. Will it be you? Will it be? Or will it won't be? Will Stone Cold change the odds of how this match originally went? Only way to find out is going into the match as we stay on the road to the Hall of Fame.
The following contest is a submission. And the opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole and JBL here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I like it. Keep it up.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when...
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
That was a textbook reversal. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great...
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy.
Talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult till the match is over.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
What a counter that was.
You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that. The Hart family is a legendary name in the sports entertainment business, and Bret Hart is a legend among legends.
And these fans are getting a real treat watching the Hitman in action tonight.
They're not the only ones. I could watch Bret Hart compete every night of the week. This has been a great...
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Now there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves, though, are high risk. I was a great WWE champion, the longest reigning WWE champion in history, but if there ever was a better one, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I have to admit, I'm a little shocked to hear you admit that Stone Cold was a better champion than you were.
Might have been, and if he was,
he's got the legs, and you know what's coming next.
I sure do. Sharpshooter, talk about your excellence of execution. These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain.
I think someone's been taking flying lessons.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. Kick in the gut. Here it comes.
Stunner! Stunner! These superstars are so unpredictable.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
Calls himself excellence of execution, and it's not hard to see why.
From anyone else, that would be just ego. From the Hitman, it's the truth.
And that's why Bret Hart is one of WWE's most respected Hall of Famers.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
Rope break.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying, instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. I've been on the receiving end of a beating from Stone Cold, and let me tell you, I do not.
So it looked like Bret Hart has made the rattlesnake tap as Bret Hart succeeds on his road to the Hall of Fame, defeating Stone Cold Steve Austin in a submission match. Now, as more of the road to the Hall of Fame, let's get back and see what match is next. Now, as we go back to the 31st of March 1996 with Bret Hart. Using Shawn Michaels in a direct challenge mode, defeat Bret Hart in a one-on-one 30-man Iron Man match on Legend difficulty. At WrestleMania, the Heartbreak Kid and the excellence of execution delivered what will come to be known as the greatest WrestleMania match in history. Test your endurance and recreate this legendary battle by fighting your way through to the very end. Now, as we will be using Shawn Michaels, I guess let's head straight to the match on the road to the Hall of Fame.
The following contest is an Iron Man match. And the opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole and JBL here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I like it. Keep it up.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have, and that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost. Look out! The referee's been knocked out!
And this is where things start getting interesting. Watch it. He reversed it. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see out.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter. Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference. Whether
he could pin his opponent right here.
2.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up. This could be 3 right here. Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my... There's the cover. Can he do it?
2.
When I first heard about this match, come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that you're a...
He's tuning up.
And there he goes! Sweet chin music!
He's going for the cover. Michaels sure is getting up there. If he sticks around too much longer, HBK's going to stand for the has-been kid.
I don't think Shawn Michaels is ever going to be a has-been. He looks as good today as he ever did, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon.
You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that.
He may get the 3 count right here.
You take one look at Bret Hart, and it's not hard to see that he's a WWE Hall of Famer.
I'll put it this way, partner. If Bret Hart doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, nobody does.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. This is stupid. Why is he risking everything by going up there?
When you talk about a man who's done it all in this business, you don't have to look any further than the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Michaels has been in this business a long, long time, and I'm not surprised he's stuck with Raw. I doubt he could keep up with some of the younger SmackDown talent.
You're not seriously suggesting that HBK couldn't be competitive on SmackDown. No disrespect to the SmackDown superstars, but this is Shawn Michaels we're talking about.
All I'm saying is that...
How humiliating to get hit with your own finisher like that.
Rope break.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle. Look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can...
His opponent is out of it. He's tuning up the band.
Sweet chin music. That's guaranteed to take the fight right out of you. His opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
3.
The Hart family is a legendary name in the sports entertainment business, and Bret Hart is a...
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match.
2.
I hope this isn't the last time. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
3, 4.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this. What a reversal. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Bret Hart calls himself excellence of execution, and it's not hard to see why.
From anyone else, that would be just ego. From the Hitman, it's the truth.
And that's why Bret Hart is one of WWE's most respected Hall of Famers.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off? This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Bret Hart calls himself the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
And that's a hard point to argue.
You're not kidding. He's right on at least 2 counts, and I might not be able to see the future, but I bet he's right on that one, too.
That's a pretty safe bet. I doubt we'll ever see another superstar in our lifetimes like the legendary Hitman.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to...
Here's the pin. This could be it.
2. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up. They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Nice quick counter there. You got to be careful when you're going up there.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have...
He wasted no time going for that pin.
2.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
Night after night, the WWE... There's the pin! Can his opponent kick out?
2, 3.
As long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll keep going at it.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't, and that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
So have you got any predictions about who's going to win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same.
I think someone's been taking flying lessons.
Oh, man, I don't envy that referee. The last place I'd want to be is between these two superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health.
This one could still go either way.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell.
Boy, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never quite know exactly what you're going to see.
Uh-oh, someone's about to get dumped on their head.
What a pile driver. That may have knocked his opponent out cold.
I love hearing a crowd.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
Anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake should get into the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there. What a match. I've got no idea what these superstars are going to do next.
That makes two of us, partner. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so exciting.
There's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
These superstars are putting on a clinic.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one. Nice reversal.
This sellout crowd just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it.
He could get the pin right here.
2.
I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claim to be completely objective. I respect...
This is going to be big, one way or the other.
These fans have got something they want to share with us.
That's their right. They paid for their tickets after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect? These are WWE superstars, the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough. There's no off season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
No, there isn't. They got to be here week in, week out, and they go until they can't go anymore.
And they do it all for the WWE fans. Without them, none of us would even be here.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be Cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
2.
Man, this one's turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical.
4.
But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We've both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
9.
This match is so good, it's even worth having to sit next to you to watch it.
Thanks a lot. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what? You should partner up with Jerry Lawler. Then you could have the king and the queen on commentary.
Really funny. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time. It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds.
Yeah, and 10,000 paying customers can't be wrong. The refs got a tough job trying to keep these superstars on the up and up.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on 1 or 2 big moves.
Look, if you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I am going to regurgitate.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match. If you did, you would know that you got to do whatever it takes to win. These superstars are looking for an opening here to try.
And here's the cover.
1, 2.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
I've got to admit it, I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
This one's going to keep going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
Can you believe this match so far?
I really can't. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they are surprising the hell out of me here too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
You can imagine the tension between the competitors right now. Well, you could if you had ever actually been in a match.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off of these superstars.
Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
There's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Now that's a real pearl of wisdom. You got any more? Like the superstar who beats their opponents will be the winner?
How about you should spend more time calling the match and less time cutting down your broadcast partner?
No superstar in the locker room can afford to.
So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is. What do you think the highlight of it has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little later in the match when you shut your yap for a few seconds and let me enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
If you ever wondered just how much punishment a human being can take, I think you're going to get your answer tonight.
You might be right. It doesn't look like these superstars are going to go easy on each other.
That's not what they're getting paid for, and besides, their pride wouldn't let them give less than 100%. I tell you, this is what WWE is all. Here's the pin.
1, 2.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done. Well, I think we know which way this one's gonna go.
Actually, from my perspective, I think it could still go either way.
And what perspective would that be? The perspective of somebody who's never actually been in a match? This has been a barn burner of a match so far.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd is waiting to see one or two really big moves.
Yeah, but going for those too quickly is the best way to lose a match. Even if you want, he's going for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
You don't see action like this every day.
You sure don't, and we've got the best seats in the house.
We sure do, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
This could go down the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential. This is WWE after all.
This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars.
What did you expect? They're from SmackDown after all.
I gotta say, I didn't expect these superstars to go after each other.
Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him.
2.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him. These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
I just hope the WWE fans appreciate it. These superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the WWE fans sell out these arenas night after night. Sounds like they appreciate it to me.
You're not going to see superstars like this anywhere else except on SmackDown.
You'll get no argument from me, partner. SmackDown is the...
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure you can spare it?
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. When you see this level of competition, there's no doubt that SmackDown...
He's got it covered!
Wow. I almost feel bad for JR and the King. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Well, that just makes sense. After all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely...
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. These superstars are pounding the hell out of each other. Yeah, that's just great. Why don't you just quit showing off and get down to business?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he? These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
No surprises there. When's the last time you saw a WWE superstar go halfway?
I don't think I ever have. If they did, they wouldn't last long around here.
I hope these fans realize they are getting their money's worth.
If they don't yet, I'm sure they will by the end of the match.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That's not necessarily the case. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
That's ridiculous. When I hit someone with the clothesline from hell, they stayed down, period.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
How much longer are these superstars going to be able to keep it up?
Your guess is as good as mine. They're certainly not going easy on each other, that's for sure.
He's 3 seconds away from victory.
And there we have it. Shawn Michaels is the winner of the Iron Man match with a score of 4-1 against Bret the Hitman Hart. As we succeed in this match on our road to the Hall of Fame, congratulations, HBK. So this is where we come to an end on this video. I just wanted to try something new to play for you guys that still involved wrestling and WWE and things like that. So if you made it this far in the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed the video. And when you do hit that thumbs up, be sure to subscribe to the video if you're new to the channel. And once you do subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell. That's the way every time I drop a video I go live, you will be notified. So with that being said, remember this: you can do all things as long as you put God first. Anything is possible. So until next time, you guys, it's your boy Ripper, and I'm signing out of here. Stay safe out there and take care of each other.